Emma's a really calm dog, and she helps us relax at the end of the day, just like any dog would. But she also helps us because we know she's kind of keeping track of our son, and that she will come and get me if he's doing anything that he shouldn't be doing. She's really gotten to know us pretty well, which is really nice. She kind of follows him around a bit and keeps tabs on him. So she'll come and get me if he goes outside, which is really nice. So if he goes outside to go play and I don't know about it, next thing I know, Emma's going to be right there kind of to tell me, hey, you should be paying attention, which is really nice. What else about you? You're very calm. You're very nice. She's good for my stress level too, because it's hard, you know, when you have a child that has to work that much to overcome what's going on with them. It can be really stressful to have different people around the house, and she's definitely another member of the family that helps us all stay grounded and stay calm. And you know, she gives us comic relief when people are working with him and things are starting to get tough. Sometimes she'll just appear out of nowhere. Other times she'll I think people are on their best behavior when they're around a nice dog. So I think that kind of helps me. You know, it's another set of eyes, you know, when they're working with your kiddos. So I think that's another nice thing about Emma. I have to admit, I was kind of skeptical because I wasn't sure how a dog would fit into our family, or, you know, what exactly a dog would do for us. I knew that I couldn't get a dog that didn't have any training, because, you know, my son does a lot of running around and sometimes has some behaviors that I couldn't really be sure, you know, if I got a dog any other way that wasn't trained, how the dog would be reacting to our little boy. Would it excite the dog if my son was running around, or would it excite the dog if my son was yelling or something like that? So I think a real benefit of having a trained service dog is that, you know, they have manners, so that's not something that you have to, you know, chase around and make sure that the dog's behaving. So that's taken care of, which is really nice. But we also know that they're a safe dog, that they're not going to go after our kids or that kind of thing. But, you know, the benefits for Steven in particular is just that he found a friend in a dog that I never thought that he would have. He'd never paid attention to our other dog before, and I don't know what it is about Emma that he knew Emma was for him from day one, and that was really nice. That was something that, you know, that bond and that connection, that was a real surprise to us. So we were really pleasantly surprised to know that they'd gotten that close and had that bond. Well, at first he didn't know what to make of Emma, and then once he got more relaxed around her, he was able to make fun of her, and if she was doing something silly, he would laugh at her, which really helped a lot to help the two of them bond. He's calm enough where if he is in trouble in the middle of the night, if he has a bad dream, he wants to see Emma instead of Mom. So I think that's another one that's, it's kind of nice that he has a friend in the house, you know, and he talks about her, what she's doing, you know, if she does something silly or goofy, or, you know, if she's chasing a ball or catching a ball, that's something that he's talking about, which is really nice. You know, we can always play games with Emma too, and read to Emma, and we can do homework in front of Emma. And she kind of takes the pressure off, you know, when things kind of get tough and our kids don't want to work. It's really hard to find something that is a reinforcer that can really help you get through those times. So I think Emma's probably the biggest reinforcer that we've ever had. Cheers! Right, Emma? Time with homework, and Emma's there. You know what I did is I stopped doing it over at the table, you know, where we were kind of having a hard time with it, and I bought some clipboards and I took it into his room, and it's like, you know, Emma's laying here and I'm with my clipboard and he's at his desk, and we're going back and forth with it, and it's not so much a problem. It just kind of, you know, adds like to the ease of it, you know. It's not so like you're there working and it's really difficult, and you know.
Was just entrance on do
he's been writing about her a lot at school, which is really nice to see Emma come up in things in his journal. So he'll say, you know, Emma did this, or Emma and I go swim, or Emma and I, you know, went somewhere. And it's just nice to see that, you know, he sees her as a person, whereas before he seemed so checked out that, you know, I wasn't sure that a dog would even be able to get through to him or connect. You know, some days the fog can be pretty thick, and it's like anything that you can do to get through is worth doing. Anything that you can do to help them connect with and have a relationship with another person or dog, that's gold. You can't get any better than that.
Ever they felt sentenced to a long, boring day without the kids. They were
whenever we have a play date here, play dates are still kind of tough for us. So if the kids come over and, you know, he has this dog that's really well behaved and they can play with too, and Steven's comfortable around the dog, then they're able to kind of get together and play, or play fetch with the dog. That's something that they can do, or they can go swimming with the dog is something they can do. Or even if they're sitting down and reading books or watching a video or playing video games, the dog's right there. So, you know, I think it just adds to the ease and friendliness of the house.
Kind of the normalcy and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it makes it so it's more normal around here, and they're more apt to think of our son as a kid that doesn't have limitations, rather, you know, somebody who has a really cool dog. So, you know, she doesn't wear her kerchief at home, which just kind of makes her blend in and just makes her look like a really well-trained dog, but it's our well-kept secret that she's much more. So when we take Emma out, I've taken her to something called clinic. So if your kid has a lot of therapies to go to and you have a clinic or any kind of testing, I've brought Emma along to evaluations before. And I think, you know, she just adds to the ease of the situation. I think that the people who are evaluating our son do a lot better because they're at ease, because the dog is there. Steven has a friend in the room, which is really nice. And I think that it's just, she's really well behaved and she's able to go in the car no problem. She's not something else that I have to keep tabs of. She's so well mannered that, you know, she just kind of goes along. It's like taking another person along with you. You know, you don't have to worry about her at all, which is really nice. And, you know, someone's not a dog person, chances are you don't want them working with your kiddo. You know, and it's kind of like, because, you know, it has so much to do with, like, reinforcing, and if you're good with a dog, and if you have those mannerisms, and you know how to reward good behavior, then that's something that they need to know how to do with our kids. And
it's just a lot of the same techniques,
it
too.
Really is. I mean, it sounds
between
like
substitution or positive reinforcement.
ABA. It's like all the same, like applied behavior. What did you do, and did you get rewarded for it, or did you not, or did something adverse happen to you afterwards? It's like, it's the same thing with our kids. So in a way, it was easier for me to have Emma as a dog because you all had already done that with her.
Yeah.
And I knew that if she did something and I said, psst, nope, you know, then that meant don't do it. Or, you know, yes, good girl, then that's something that's come so naturally to us that she was a really good fit with our family. You know, people who do ABA for autism, these dogs, it's right up that alley. So it's turns into all business, and people who we've played with here at the house, she won't recognize them out in real life, like she doesn't, like other people's children and stuff like that. She doesn't, because she's on and she's there for Steven. She's not there for, like, you know, we'll have therapists here at the house working, and they'll be working with Steven and they'll be playing, and so she'll know him from the home situation, but we'll go to clinic and she's just single focused. She's just for Steven, which is, you can really tell that switched in her head when she wears her kerchief and when she puts her lead on, that's what she's there to do. So
she's working.
But it's nice that she's able to relax and be at home and be our dog, which is really nice. She's pretty protective when somebody comes to the door. She'll alert. she'll come and get me a lot if Steven's doing something he shouldn't.
Who's that?
Emma.
Yeah, can you tell me about Emma?
Good.
Emma's good? Why is Emma good?
Yes.
What else about Emma?
He likes his ball.
She likes that ball, doesn't she?
Thanks.
She's
soft.
Hey, what can you tell me about Emma? Can you tell me something about Emma?
Yes.
She's
Fluffy
and
and soft.
she a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she good to you?
Yes.
She nice?
Yes.
She happy to see you every day?
Yes.
Does she help you go to sleep?
Yes.
What if you wake up in the middle of the night? What does she do?
He got scared.
And she comes in and she's your friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right. Yes.
Does she make you so you're not afraid?
Yes.
Yeah. Does Emma help you?
Yeah.
How does Emma help you? Can you tell me? Emma can
run.
Emma can run. Emma can snuggle.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? Emma can
sleep.
Emma can sleep. Yeah. Does Emma help you when you're scared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just want to take a phone.
Or if you can't sleep,
Yes.
Emma comes in and says hi?
Yes.
Yeah? Does she make you feel happy?
Yes. I
Cool.
want to take a phone on top.
No. Just say goodnight.
Good night.
So that's all about Emma.
Yeah.